Austin Wayman, and welcome to the next edition of Austin Weekend. Here with me once again is Dad, and we are here to review the extra silly cartoon Wander Over Yonder on Disney.
On Disney. How long was Wander Over Yonder out?
It's been a couple, 3 years.
A couple 3 years. Tell us the basis of the story.
The basis is around a banjo playing hippie named
A banjo. That just sounds so silly. A space traveling banjo hippie
named Wander.
Wander.
And he travels around with his pet steed, Sylvia.
Sylvia, sort of like his partner.
Yeah.
Sort of like a dinosaur / horse. He rides Sylvia, and Sylvia's also his partner that helps him.
And they go around to spread good around the world to fight off the evilness of Lord Hater and
yeah. Lord Hater's sort of a goof. But they go around the galaxy trying to help people and save people. And that's sort of their adventures, is traveling around.
Okay, now let's get to the show.
It's goofy. It's sort of like a Marvin the Martian type goofy, where Marvin the Martian is always screwing stuff up. He's the bad guy, but he's a goofball at the same time. That's sort of how the main bad guy is Lord
Hater.
Lord Hater, and he's a bad guy, but
he's a goof.
He's a goof, yeah, and he's got little minions helping him that are basically eyeballs with lightning bolts on their heads for hats or something like that.
Yeah,
they look pretty funny.
It's random, but it works.
It's random. It's crazy,
but it works.
It's weird,
but it works.
Yeah, it's a strange little show, but it
has an extremely fast pace.
Mm-hmm.
Like some things that might just slip under your radar when you first watch it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a bad thing per se.
No,
it's just their choice of humor.
Yeah, Wonder has this magic hat that he wears that gives him whatever he needs in whatever situation. And it also allows him to travel through space in bubbles. So they get the bubble out of the hat, and they can travel. Sylvia the dinosaur walks on the bubble.
Some science fiction elements in it.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely got a lot of science fiction. There's laser beams and laser cannons and spaceships and
traveling to different planets.
And
definitely has a creative way of doing it. Like,
yeah.
Who would ever think of traveling with a bubble?
But I tell you, Wander and Lord Hater sort of remind me of Perry and Doofenshmirtz.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Yeah, where they're enemies, but Dr. Doofenshmirtz is just a moron. He's just a goof. And they're half the time they're against each other fighting, and then some of the times they're almost friends type thing. And so it's sort of got that relationship. And then the main bad person is a woman called Lord.
She's the Dominator.
Lord Dominator. And she is evil. She's not fun at all. And Lord Hater is in love with Lord Dominator. So that's all he thinks about, is how to win the Dominator's heart. And the Dominator doesn't like him. And then Wander's going behind saving the galaxy from all the bad stuff that's going on. So it's a weird show.
But it works.
It's funny.
It's funny, yes. What was your funniest moment?
Oh, I don't know. Probably when they went back to Sylvia's home planet and you met Sylvia's family. Sylvia's grandmother called them space hippies. That was pretty funny. So the space hippies was pretty. That was actually pretty funny.
Oh man,
I like that.
That kills me every time.
But the grandmother on that episode was really, really funny. Saying that Wander was trying to steal her pearls. Calling them a space hippie. Dirty space hippies. But that was pretty fun. But there's some of it. Some episodes are a little too corny, but most of them are actually pretty good. You sort of have to take the good with the bad in it. It's not a perfect show, but it.
Just like most of the shows we've watched.
But it works. You know?
Even the great shows have something bad in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, per se, Adventure Time.
Mm-hmm.
It has a lot of random stuff.
It does a lot of random episodes that you just have to go, what in the world was that? And this does too. But it's got characters that you can get into. It's got characters that you can like, and you can sort of follow along what the story is. But there's a lot of goofball characters. This is a goofball
show.
This is definitely a goofball show.
And especially with his assistant, Mr. Peepers.
Mr. Peepers, who is voiced by
Tom Kenny, who is one of my all-time favorite actors.
He also voices
SpongeBob
SquarePants. So it's got some good voice acting on it. It's got some good characters. Got some good voice
Wander's
acting.
voice does fit him in like the upbeat, like hippity-day kind of mood.
And it's sort of got the animation of Duck Dodgers. In the 24th and a half century, it's got the Warner Brothers feel of animation to it.
And
it's got the coloring and feel of a Warner Brothers, like I said, the Marvin the Martian, Duck Dodgers, and type goofy science fiction stuff like that. It's really what it feels like. But it's got its good times. It's got some pretty good times. Who's your favorite character?
I'd have to say Wander by far.
Wander?
Yeah, I just love his upbeat nature. He just goes around trying his best to help everybody, but sometimes it doesn't really work out. But hey, that's what being a good guy is about.
Do you want to know who I like? It's sort of crazy.
Yeah.
I like Lord Hater. He's so sad. All he wants to do is win over Lord Dominator, and he's sort of goofy. And his minion is helping him more than he's helping himself, because all he can think of is
Lord Dominator
is winning her heart, and his helper wants to beat her, and all he wants to do is marry her. But Wander wants to get the two together as a couple, thinking that they would make each other happy and not be such bad guys. So.
Yeah, Wander's goal is making people happy.
This is a pretty good show.
Like I said, it's fast-paced nature.
It's really fast-paced.
So it uses its slapstick. That's why it has the slapstick. Fast-paced shows must have slapstick. It just can't have the solid, mundane humor that we see in multiple other shows, or just come off as being...
No, it's not an in-depth story and blah, 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 blah. It's like, from start off with a pie-in-the-face type humor, slapstick, good guy, bad guy, goofy bad guy. It's really fast-paced.
Yeah. What do you say about the animation?
I thought the animation actually fits it. Like I said, it's a fast-paced animation. Like I said, made in that Marvin the Martian, Duck Dodgers,
super fast, but funny
type stuff. Yeah. What was your favorite moment that we watched? What was one of your favorite moments in it?
I thought there were plenty of good moments, but honestly, I couldn't really choose.
Yeah, there was a bunch of good stuff, wasn't there?
In Wander Over Yonder, there's plenty of stuff you can like about it. If you love space traveling hippies, then this is your show.
Yeah, all you space traveling hippie fans out there, this is definitely this is the space traveling hippie show for you. Yeah, it's the best space traveling hippie show we've watched so far. You dirty space hippies.
Oh man!
But it was a good show. All right, well, we can actually rate it. Again, we didn't talk about what we want to use. What do we want to use to rate it with?
Who? No.
Oh, this is definitely fast.
It's another crazy. It's another one of those who knows shows.
Oh, will you space hippies? Let's be space hippies. Do you want to explain how we rate, or you want me to do it?
I'll explain.
Okay, tell them how we rate.
1 being completely and utterly horrible.
Crap.
Horrible. Crap. And 10 being the best thing that you can produce.
Okay, out of 1 through 10, then how many space hippies do you give Wander Over Yonder?
I'm giving it about 8.3 space hippies out of 10. It was a solid show. If you like the fast-paced shows with slapstick and it makes you feel like you're watching the Looney Tunes again, then this is the show for you. And if you like science fiction, you'll get a kick out of this.
Yeah. I would probably give it about 8 space hippies out of 10. just because they said space hippies, it gets an extra point just by using the dirty space hippies. But it's a funny show. It's got some catchy moments. I'll be saying space hippies for weeks now. I'll be using that. So
and another thing to point out, the theme song is one of the best theme songs I've heard recently. Along with the We Bear Bears theme song, it's probably up to there. It's like Wonder of Yonder.
Yeah, it's got the opening song is fast paced and goofy too. So
but it's catchy.
Yeah,
I like that.
All right, now next we've got one more show that we're gonna do
from Disney.
Okay, and what's the name of it?
Star versus the Forces of Evil.
Star versus the Forces of Evil. We're going to try to get it out at the latest by Wednesday, we hope.
Yeah.
So that one should be out by Wednesday. And then coming up this weekend, first of all, is your birthday.
Yeah, it's my birthday.
My birthday boy here. But for your birthday, we're going to review a cartoon that came out 1 month after you was born. And it is SpongeBob.
SquarePants.
SpongeBob. So we're going to have a SpongeBob week.
We'll probably shoot out a top 10 list if we can manage it. We can probably tell you guys about our favorite episodes and do a review on the show itself.
We'll do a review on the show. We'll at least try to get a couple of things done on it this weekend. So if you have any favorite SpongeBob things that you want us to look at or talk about, be sure and put in the comments down below. Be sure and like the video. Be sure and subscribe to us so you'll get our next editions. But other than that, do you have anything else? SpongeBob?
Yeah.
What's that?
SpongeBob is just to point out one thing. SpongeBob is a phenomenal show.
He's an icon, yeah. So.
That is an awesome show.
Hint, it's going to get a good review.
Yeah.
Hint. But
yeah, because it's SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's SpongeBob.
It's like
so just hang with us. One more review, and then SpongeBob week this weekend. Other than that, I believe we're done, right?
Yep, and good luck in space. See you next week.